guys, and welcome back to Sacrificially Speaking. We're so glad you're joining us yet again.
Yep.
Yeah, today's episode is a little different, mostly because I have to speak more, and he's apparently not going to help me with that. So we are going to be bringing this podcast to a close.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. This is really helpful. He's so helpful with this.
She's leaving me.
I'm probably leaving him, yes. And it's so upsetting. I know. I have to grow up, be an adult.
It's of the devil.
Anyway, for those of you that don't know, I'm a senior in college, which means I'm currently job interviewing. And even if these don't work out, I've got until May.
Yeah, she's getting a big time job. Don't let her fool you. She's getting a big time job. She's going to be all over the world, and I'll become a has-been, just an afterthought. And anyway, she's about to step into her kingdom and forget about all us little peons over here in Cookeville, Tennessee. That's all right. I love you.
My father is literally his admin pastor. He can't escape me.
No, I can't. So anyway, but I am proud of her for what she's going to do. She'll tell you about that later.
Well, I can't in this episode.
No, we can't on this episode. It's a secret, but it's a big secret.
It's a big secret.
Yeah.
It's a fun secret.
It's a fun secret.
A little nerve-wracking secret.
Yeah.
That's fun, though.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. So that's basically what this episode is about. But I did bring slightly something to talk about. That way it's not a 5-minute episode of us going, bye guys. So I made a list of 10 lessons you've taught me in the last year.
Okay.
You want to hear them?
I can't believe you paid that much attention. I'm sorry. That's funny. Okay.
He only says something smart like once a month, which is why there's only 10 of them.
Oh, that was ugly.
Hey, you deserve that. Are you ready?
No, I'm ready.
All right. Number 1 is that you can't be an island, so you have to let people in. Number 2 is to brush off your heart and let people fail you again, because that's when you're the most like God.
Right.
3 is that ambition can be dangerous if it's not aligned with God.
Yep.
4 is to be careful how you handle God's people, because he takes that very seriously. 5 is that your platform cannot outgrow your character. 6 is that mentorship is not optional. You can only lead as well as you can be led. 7 is to take work seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. This is God's show. We're all here for him, not you or me. 8 is that offense kills calling and relationships, so don't fall for it. 9 is you need rest, because exhaustion isn't spiritual.
Right.
And 10 is that God prepares you in private long before he trusts you in public.
Wow, I am so impressed
See?
right now. Yeah, I am so impressed. I need to write a book on all 10 of those things.
Those are your wordings too. Aren't you proud?
I know. I'm very proud.
And I didn't have them pre-written. I had to write them yesterday.
Yeah. Wow. I'm pretty impressed. Yeah. She's smart, guys. She really is.
And sometimes I listen.
She just acts like she doesn't pay attention.
Sometimes I listen. Sometimes some things sink in.
Yeah, so what are we going to talk about? All 10 of them?
Yeah, we can talk about whatever now. But
Yeah.
I just thought I would at least let you know that I've been listening. I guess we're recapping the
See,
year.
all of this is a surprise to me, so
Yeah.
anyway, that's really cool.
Well, I didn't plan the episode because I knew it was an exit episode, but I figured I would come with something, and then we can kind of recap the year.
Yeah?
And then, yeah,
Okay,
that would be something to talk about.
good. Let's do it.
All right.
Launch, jump into something.
Where do you wanna
I'll tell you,
start?
which one of those hit you the hardest at first?
Okay,
Oh,
well,
I'm gonna do the questions. Welcome to Sacrificially Speaking with Shane
you've never
Warren.
done the questions before,
Yeah,
so
so
I guess you can do the questions
yeah.
now. Ooh, I don't know. Which one do I need to learn?
I know the
most?
one. I know the
What?
one that
I
hit
mean,
her. I know the one that hit her the
Those
hardest.
were the 10 that have.
But I know the one that hit you the
hardest.
hardest.
What?
Open up your heart and don't be afraid to let people fail you.
Oh yeah, I really like being an island.
Because-
I like working alone.
Yeah, she does. And she does a good job when she's alone, but that's not how God created us to work. And especially into your next season, that's probably 99.999% going to happen. You're going to be working with people at every level
My field
of
is
life.
literally people.
Your field is literally,
Literally people.
And it's going to go all the way up the food chain to the top. And so, yeah, you're going to be making national difference, which is something I'm really proud of.
I think I've been prepared well.
I think you have to. I think that God, really, I do think God brought us together this last year to do this. And by the way, for you guys that don't know, how we met is we started doing this brand new building
that we're currently in.
Havana showed up. At that time, she wasn't even going to church.
No, I was going to a different church, but my dad was helping you.
Yeah, he was helping me, and she showed up, and our first interaction together was on our hands and knees laying carpet on a stage, and
him being very annoying
and getting burnt and eat up by this red dye that was on this treated lumber. Yeah, the fireproofing.
We literally had raw knees and raw hands.
Yeah, raw hands.
Really fun.
Yeah, it was really fun and exciting. But it's so to see you go from that to, really chasing the call hard, which you were chasing the call already, but to see you, just to be a small part of it. So I hope you do. Well, you're not. I don't hope. You are going to do incredible.
Yeah. He acts like he's never going to see me again. I would like to let everyone know that I will literally be here every Sunday still.
I would like to let everyone know I'm a prophet and I'm going to prophesy. She is going to be all over America on Sundays.
Okay. We'll see.
Now you might be here at the beginning.
Yeah, give me till May. Okay, I can't handle anything else until May. We'll be lucky with the school and job situation.
No, it's going to be good. So that's the one that hit her the hardest. First time we talked about that, she was having a meltdown.
I think we've had that conversation at least 3 or 4 times, and I think every time I was having a meltdown, it was somebody different.
Mm-hmm. And then the one about being an island was another one, learning how to work with people and realize.
I think I've gotten better.
Yeah, and then she knows my biggest pet peeve, probably out of that whole list, is how we treat God's people.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. It's one of the things that I strive to do good.
You get aggravated on that one. That one will get you aggravated.
What do you mean by that?
Like if that one, that's a teaching lesson.
Tell them what you mean by that.
Okay, that's a teaching lesson that you're not going to get like nice, soft pastor for. You probably might get a little bit of a lecture.
Okay, so what do they do that they get that lecture? Or what do people do?
Anytime you're like hurting another person, which I mean, there's like, because I can think of a lot of different, sorry.
Or like if somebody frustrates you and you're lashing out.
Lashing out at people.
Even if you're just venting to other people about those people, which a lot of times she does that, and she would do that only to me, but I would just have to say, hey, God's got to reel you in. God's got you here to work with these people. I have this really fun thing
where my 2 people that I vent to are him and my dad, which also happen to be the 2 people that run the church, while you guys and Pam. Yeah. So
and what's really
I get lectured all the time.
What's really funny is her daddy's probably a lot harder on her than I am.
You guys have different communication styles.
Yeah. Her dad just looks at you and says, you're just stupid.
If my dad is having a conversation with you and is continuously, we had this conversation the other day, if he's like, I love you and I just want what's best for you, he's trying to convince himself that he loves you and wants what's best for you. If he looks at you and he's like, you're an idiot and you need to fix this, that means he actually loves you.
Yeah. I'm just the opposite.
You're a little bit softer.
Yeah, I work the softer way around, and she would get frustrated because she would just want me just drop the hammer, and I'd like, we got to work with people and figure this thing out. And so anyhow, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes you need
pull your list up. I want to look at the list and ask you some questions. I think this would be an interesting episode. We ask you the questions.
Those are the 10 things. That's all I got for you.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what I meant by when I said your platform cannot outgrow your character.
Yeah, so how your character behind the scenes, how you handle people, how you handle situations, like how honest you are, how truthful you are, how much time you spend with God, your like spiritual well-being, all of that has to be good before you can lead any kind of platform in public and actually like help lead others to Christ and be a good steward.
Yeah, and she does good at that. She's always done very well at that. What about this one? She's probably going to make fun of me over this one. She'll probably bring up some stupid story.
Oh, I can't wait.
Take the work of God seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously.
Uh-huh.
Why would I say stuff like that?
He's really good at not taking himself too seriously. For lots of reasons.
What does that even mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
I love to work hard, but I like to play hard.
Yeah, he has a time limit of approximately 10 minutes of being serious 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think in general, because especially in ministry or what I'm doing now too, which I think is basically the same as ministry, I'm coming to discover, it's a lot of heaviness and a lot of stuff, and you're dealing with a lot of other people's stuff. And so if you try to carry that on your own, it's not going to go well for you. So you have to remember that this is God's thing, and you have to make sure that you're not putting too much on yourself, because really you're not that important.
It's really a tough thing to do. It took me years to learn that. So I'm really impressed that that's one of the things you that struck you, because it took me years. It literally took me decades to learn that. I used to be so just to the grindstone, serious about everything, that it almost wasn't even fun anymore.
Yeah, and then nobody wants to be around you.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially in these kind of things, it's literally people. Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure that people still want to be around you.
That's the reason I'm sending her off to another ministry. But anyway, I'm just, and I'm not doing that. All right, what about this one? This is a really good, let's talk about this one. Offense kills callings and relationships. Don't fall for it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, usually offense, you're just finding offense 90% of the time, especially what you taught me. People are finding offense. It's usually not the full picture of things, and it's really easy to burn a bridge over an offense that you really shouldn't be taking.
When you say that our culture is just an offended, I mean, we almost have
people
it as
get
part
too
of our
offended.
culture.
You'll get half the story, and then you'll catch offense, and you don't give a chance at that, and you have to be really careful about burning bridges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because God will make you cross back over them. He always does.
Never
that.
say never is what I'm learning.
Yeah, never say never.
I'm really good. No. I'm really good about saying never. And literally everything I think I've said never to in my life is exactly what I have to do. So.
Yeah. Number 10 that you pulled out is how God prepares you in private long before he trusts you in public.
Yeah.
I think that one is really hard for all of us, because whenever we feel called to do something, we feel like it should be fast.
Yeah.
But
I think
there's a process.
Yeah, well, I think you've told me that, but more looking in the entire culture of our church too, because I think there are so many people that want this thing, and I don't, because it's not necessarily the same thing, so I don't really know how to describe that. Right. But everyone wants to jump to, especially where another person is. They'll see somebody else do that and think that they should just automatically have that. And so I think more the process behind everything, and when you're behind the scenes in a church or whatever, you kind of see the process, more personal process of things that's not just the good things that are happening to people, and kind of that development that God does in people. So
Havana and I are both very similar in this, even though she would say not.
What do I say good?
We're both very similar. I just have learned to process things a little differently over time, but we're both very black and white. We see things black and white. There's no middle ground. But what I've really been trying to teach her and all of our staff is that when you're dealing with people, there is a lot of gray area.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of factors that go into behavior. I mean, it could be background, it could be abuse, it could be education. There's a lot of factors that go into behavior, and so you can't just be black and white over every situation when it comes to people. Now, when it comes to the truths of God's word or morality, we're not talking about that. We're talking about how to handle
people.
How to handle people.
Which I don't even know. That I feel like that can't make sense to you until you do some ministry, when you say it can't be black and white. But it's just some people will never have the capacity to get where you want them to go. And so it can't be black and white, because if you make it black and white for that person, you're counting them out entirely.
Yeah. And everybody has something to bring to the table, but it might not be how you see it. And so, a great leader is somebody who figures out how to pull that out in people and lead them into stuff. And there is one on this that's not on this list that should be.
What?
And that is that the only reason that God needs a leader is for change, is because if there's nothing to change, he don't need a leader, he needs a manager.
Yeah.
And
listen, I don't want to do no more on leadership versus management. Remember my degrees in organizational leadership, the amount of times that I've heard
but look at how even God orchestrated that.
Yeah.
Knowing where you were headed, because you were headed into what field? I can't remember.
I was I have an associate in social work, so I was going to just finish in social work.
Right, yeah.
I didn't.
Which is okay,
Yeah.
But now you're getting your degree in organizational management,
Leadership.
right? Leadership. That's what I said.
Leadership.
I spoke in tongues. That's his interpretation.
Yeah. But I was going to go to an entirely different school, and that would have definitely wouldn't play it out the same way.
Yeah. God has a way of putting all the steps together. Mm-hmm. This is one that she is not good at yet, even though she's got it written down. So I'm going to tell off on you.
What is it?
This one she has not got this yet. And I can't say I have.
I was about to say, I might call you out, so don't start right there.
Now, I know what she's going to say. She's going to say, I don't have it because you don't have it. I'm just following the leader. That's what she normally does.
Listen, he throws me under the bus. I'm taking him down, too.
You need rest.
Oh,
because exhaustion isn't spiritual.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Yeah, that's no.
She does not rest well.
Go person all the time.
She can't rest.
I literally went to bed at 3 a.m. last night, so I can't.
It drives her crazy to rest.
Yeah.
But what have I taught you about that? Expound on that one a little bit.
I mean, you can't function. You can't do what God has called you to do if you're constantly exhausted. You can't help other people in that state. So you have to make sure you rest. And yes, both physically, but also mentally and spiritually. You have to have certain time away. Yeah. It can't always constantly be work or ministry or whatever it is.
I say it like this. I'm probably not the only one that's ever said this, but faith walks out when fatigue walks in. It's hard to be a person of faith when you're worn out, right?
Yeah. I
can actually see her getting a little bit emotional talking about some of this stuff. This is weird. Normally.
What do you want me to be? Like a textbook?
Normally she's stone cold, just bam, bam, black and white. Today she's a little emotional. She's thinking about this being the final episode. And I'll tell you what she's really emotional about. Not seeing me all the time.
Yeah, it's just going to be, it's going to be absolutely
is not going to what? That's so mean.
You walked into it. If you give me the opportunity, I'm going to take it.
All right, let's talk about one more.
Okay.
Ambition.
Yeah. What about it?
Ambition can be dangerous if it's not aligned with God.
Yeah.
What have I taught you about that?
I mean,
see, everything's black and white, just that.
No, I don't really know how to expand on that one a ton. I feel like that explains it. You have to make sure
is all ambition bad?
No. Ambition's good. You have to have ambition if you want to do anything great, but you have to make sure that whatever you're striving for is doing great for God and not just doing great because it's great. And so that's what I mean. You have to make sure that your ambition is aligned with God, or it's going to take you down a path that's not what God has for you.
Exactly.
And that's the worst place to be, even if you're doing something great.
I would caution most people who like Havana, or Havana is the kind of person that she could do anything. I'm going to brag on you. Whew, I can't believe this.
I'm waiting for the setup.
No, this is not a setup. She can literally do anything, and she will figure it out. It doesn't matter if it's podcasting, if it's video editing, if it's writing a message, if it's...
I like learning.
She does. She loves learning, and she's very good at whatever you give her to do. The only thing I have not heard her do is play an instrument or sing.
Oh, I can't. I'm just not musically talented.
That's not your gift. But but everything else, literally, if she's applied herself, she does it, and she always does it like par excellence, as good as she can do it.
Yeah.
That's always. But what I try to teach the Havanas of the world and the Shane Warrens of the world is that I've seen more people in ministry go shipwreck over ambition than they have morality.
Yeah.
Usually the ambition, the false ambition, pulls them into an immoral situation. Yeah. But more people go shipwreck because they're chasing a dream instead of chasing God. And God never told us to chase the dream. It's more about chasing Him. He gives us dreams, but we're to look unto Him, as Hebrews 12 says, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. If God gave you a vision or a dream, it's not up to you
to do it.
So it's nothing wrong with taking steps toward the fulfillment of that dream.
Yeah.
But it is wrong to chase the dream and not chase God. Mm-hmm. And always, especially for you that are watching, always remember this, that when it comes to God, it's never about the destination.
No.
We think it is.
Yeah, because you always want to get to the destination, because otherwise it's just like you're dredging along when all of the bad things hit. But the problem destination will never fulfill you. So.
Well, no, and then when you get to that destination, then what happens?
There's a new destination.
There's a new destination. So the journey is way more important than the destination, and the walk with God should be sweet, as sweet as it can be, and just always remember one of the greatest prophets of the Old Testament, Enoch. The Bible doesn't say anything, crazy supernatural that he did. It just says he walked with God. And there's something about being able just to walk with God and not be so driven by ambition that you're chasing your tail all the time, because they get you in a lot of trouble. And then I'm gonna leave with this, and then I'm gonna let you take over. Let's talk about mentorship.
Yeah.
That it's not optional, because you can only lead as well as you're being led.
Yeah. What about it?
Talk about it.
I mean, that's one of your really big things.
It is one of my big things.
Yeah, he's really big on having spiritual leaders above you.
Yeah.
Those types of things.
Yeah.
So there's lots of things going on at the church. We're having our Christmas play.
I just tried to walk in.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that's just one that I've kind of just seen played out more than you've talked about, honestly. Mm-hmm. But I think you'll learn a lot more if you are sitting under somebody's leadership. Yeah. And I also think that when you have that kind of relationship with anybody, when you're actually sitting under their leadership, it makes you less defensive to their input, which allows you to learn before you kind of crash and learn. Yeah. Which I think is really important.
I think it's important for us to say along those lines, and this is what I would say to the more seasoned people that are mentoring, and I'm not going to say older, because sometimes a seasoned person is a Havana who's helping somebody younger than her. Mm-hmm. But for those of us who are seasoned, mentorship is not you having permission to beat up on somebody all the time. Mentorship is you modeling expectation, you modeling behaviors, and Havana can tell you, I never have jumped her. I've never beat up on her. Now, when she's come to me, I've told her, hey, you got to calm down, or hey, you're being a little bit nutty here.
No. Let me explain what he does. Calm down. I need you to
bring it down.
And then, no. Let me tell him. Because he walks in frustrated, and he won't take it out on people. But the poor camera that we are filming on has had his frustration taken out on it so many times. And it's never the camera's fault, let me say.
No, it's not. It's not.
But everything becomes stupid that isn't a human around him when he's upset. So don't let him play any better, okay?
No, it is true. We all get frustrated we all get frustrated by that. So, you know.
Yeah, sure.
But, you know, with Havana's like always, she's wound up real tight all the time. And so I'm like, you gotta come off the ceiling.
I'm also like I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of easy to read. I carry my emotions.
No.
Yeah, I do. I carry my emotions. It's very obvious when I walk in a room.
Yeah, she'll walk in a room, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Oopsies.
Yeah, but she's gotten a lot better with that. You've done a lot better with that.
Yeah.
You've learned how to handle stuff. You've learned how to deal with people and some hard stuff. And I've not had to do that in about 6 months. I've not had to say, chill out.
Yeah. No.
Pretty crazy to think about it. That could be she's taking so much schoolwork right now, and she don't have time to think about anything else. But
I don't know. No, I mean my school's not that bad.
Yeah.
I think I've just gotten used to it. It's just a constant stream of so many people that I'm just used to it at this point.
Yeah. All right, the rest is yours. I'm proud of you for making that list.
No, I don't really have anything. I don't think to add. That's just kind of what I brought, so we'd at least have some discussion, so it wasn't too short. But I think that's really about it.
All right, I'm gonna tell her what I love about her the most.
Oh God, I didn't know that this is what we were doing today.
Yeah. So I've tried to talk to her about marrying off. I tried to tried to play Cupid. The thing she know I'm just playing with. Look at those eyes. No,
we can have a discussion about that.
Yeah, that's a different episode. That's a whole different podcast.
Yeah,
Havana and
that's never seen the light of day.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. She's gonna call me one day and say, "Hey, Pastor, I need you to marry me," and I'm gonna be like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then at the wedding, I'm gonna say, "I told you so."
That's why I'm having to leave here. Actually, is because the population is so bad that there's no chance.
It's not. She's just her expectations are so high.
I feel like they really are.
No, they really are, and I'm glad they are. They need to be. I hope all young ladies have high expectations. Some of these guys need to step their game up. I tell all the guys at our church they have no game.
Yeah, no, he preached an episode, and then at the end, he was like, yeah, I can't believe some of you guys, young adult guys, there's a pretty girl sitting like 10 feet from you, and you guys won't even talk to her, and every single one of their faces was bright red, and I was like, I swear to God, if one single person talks to me after this service, I'm going to smack my pastor upside the head. I ran out of church that night.
No, okay, I got to tell you the thing I love about you the most before we go off the air. The thing I love about you the most is your passion and your faithfulness. I've never had to ask Havana to come up with an idea. Usually she's coming to me, hey, we need to do this. Hey, we need to do that. Hey, Pastor, I need you to film. Hey, Pastor, I need you to do this. Hey, Pastor, got to do a reel. Hey, Pastor, we got to do it. And so her passion, but also her faithfulness, I've never had to wonder if Havana was going to ever show up. Now, there's been a time or two I've wondered which Havana was showing up.
Oh, sir, you don't want to touch that one.
But I've never had to wonder if Havana was going to show up. Listen, I'm the same.
Yeah,
I'm like
I know.
the Lord all the time. I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever.
He's lying.
Yeah,
he's lying
maybe
now.
Just a little bit.
No, you're lying entirely.
Maybe just a little bit.
I could take a poll on this one, actually.
Yeah. I am going to miss you.
I'm not dying or leaving. Actually, if I get this job, I have to drive all the time, so I have plenty of time to talk on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
You'll be calling me?
Yes, I will.
Oh, Jesus.
I only know like 4 people that can actually carry a conversation, which is sad but true.
No.
So
no, I'm expecting great things, and this is a done deal. I've been prophesying to her from the very moment that it was brought to her that this is a done deal. This is where it's going, and I'm going to tell you one of the funniest parts about this.
What?
Because we can't reveal anything.
No, I can't say.
I'm going to have to let her reveal it. But I'm not I wouldn't call myself political, but in town, everybody thinks I'm the
We're
political
the political
preacher.
church. They literally
just
call us
because
the political church.
I make a stand on certain issues, and if that's just fall, it doesn't matter to me whether it falls Democrat, Republican. It doesn't matter. It's just I'm going to call it out, and so everybody in town kind of makes fun of that. And so when Havana came, she would ask me questions about things of that. And now God's getting ready to take her into an arena that dabbles in that field. That just tickles me to death. And
actually, no. Let's tell
and
the
all
funnier
my
part
times,
of the
all
story.
my times at the White House and stuff, where I've come back and and I've told you, hey, it's like organized chaos up there. I don't even know if it's organized. She's going to be calling me saying, I just left Washington, D.C., and you were so right. This is crazy.
Let me tell the funnier part of the story. Actually, when I first met him, I was told to stay away from him because no, you knew this. I told you this when we first met.
Everybody's
because he was too political and slightly crazy. So the entire first 3 weeks I met you, I was like, every time you'd say something, I was like scoping you out.
Yeah. And she would ask me questions. Why did you say this? Why did you say that?
Yeah.
And I'd say, because it's right.
To be fair, when we first came, your literal sermon series was titled Christians Are Crazy.
Christians are crazy.
You were really helping yourself with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I was helping myself with that one. I was stirred up about that one. I can remember that. I need to go back and preach that again.
That was really good. You should.
Yeah, whole series on it. But anyway, yeah, I'm very proud of you. I'm very excited for you. It's going to be good. And so y'all got to keep up with her.
You're just going to have to stalk my personal social media pages if you want to know that one.
Surely she's going to, at some point, restart Sacrificially Speaking, except she'll be having much bigger names than me on there.
Probably not. Dude, a podcast is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
For anyone that doesn't know.
Yeah.
Because we have to do this, and it takes a while to film, but then I have to edit the episodes, which isn't that bad for this because we leave full episodes, so I just cut it. But then you got to do all the social media stuff and all the uploading, and my computer becomes unusable for 6 hours every week.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's my warning to all the people that want to start podcasts.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. Well, anyway, I'm proud of you. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
She's going to knock it out of the park. Yep. Keep the name Havana Davison in your mind or in your journal. You will see her on television one day.
Is that a good thing?
You will see her on television like her pastor. She has that anointing. Every time we get together, your stomach growls or you yawn while I talk.
Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah. Anyway, but seriously, y'all keep your eyes and ears open for Havana. God's going to use her to do great things.
Hopefully.
And then I'll fade off into the sunset as a distant memory of things that used to have been.
You better answer every single text I ever send you from now on.
I will.
You are lying straight through your teeth now. He is the world's worst when it comes to phones, okay? World's worst at getting back to people, okay? So he wants to complain, but I guarantee you he's not going to answer text.
I will always answer her text because she will never let me not answer her text. She will just keep texting.
That is a lie. I send him one text, and then I wait a few hours, and if he doesn't respond, no, I send you another mean text. And then he always responds immediately.
She sends me, she confessed it. She sends me a mean text.
Yes, because you want to know how long it takes him to reply to mean text? 0.5 seconds. You want to know how long it takes you to reply to a text when I'm asking you for something? Days.
Well, anyway, I can't stand for anybody to feel like somebody's upset with me over something that I did.
Exactly. I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing. She pushes that button. But I only get about 1,000 texts a day, seriously.
I don't text you that often, though. And, you know.
Yeah. Well, you're around me all the time.
Yeah.
So if I don't answer, she can say something. And she usually does. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just exposing all of his bad qualities while he's bragging on me.
I am. I'm bragging on her.
To be fair, I think that's probably your worst quality. So, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. If that's my only bad quality, that's good.
Yeah.
My grandkids think I'm awesome. That's good enough for me.
They do.
Yeah, they do think I'm awesome.
So at least
Money
you have
can buy you love.
At least, at least you have that going for you.
Yep. Well, anyway.
All right. Well, we're gonna call it in there. My tummy is growling so bad. Anyway, we're gonna call it in there, and we won't see you in the next one. So do whatever you want, I guess, is how this one ends.
That's horrible way to end.
What do you want me to say?
That's like ending a movie and it's bad.
What do you want me to say?
It's like you just drove us off into a ditch instead of...
No, I drove us off the cliff, so we can't come back now. That's what I did.
See, this is how she does. That's what I'm talking about.
What am I supposed to tell them? They're not going to see us in the next one.
Okay, I'm going to help her. We love you guys. Thank all of you. See, this is the Pastor Shane. We love you guys. Thank y'all for watching and subscribing and being a part of it, because it does really matter to us. It really was never about the numbers for us. It was Havana just wanted to do something because she felt like there was value in our relationship and what we were doing together and learning how to do things for God together. And she wanted to communicate that to all you guys. So I hope you appreciated it.
Yeah.
See, that was...
And I've learned like 8 new skills. So I meant all that, somewhere in between those lines.
8 new skills out of the 10.
No, I mean like skills, like actual skills.
Oh yeah, skills. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm proud of you. I love you. Great days ahead.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.